the development time. So is there a difference in development time when using cross-platform?
Yeah, this is a good question. We actually look at the question from two different angles. So if we consider the overall project timeline, the answer is no. The timeline is the same for both projects. But if we are speaking about the front end, so only the mobile app component, the answer is yes. It takes longer for development team to create a mobile app compared to the timeline of the native of one native platform development project. So to dive a little bit deeper into that the question. So in the previous example, we've estimated the effort for Android development for 40 working days and cross-platform development for 55 working days. Only the app component, let's say. So the cross-platform takes a little bit about 40% more. So if you have only one developer in it will take 3 more weeks to develop the same mobile app. But if we compare the engagement of the QA, the difference is minimal. So only 3 days, 3 working days difference. So 34 working days as opposed to 31 working days. So the overall difference of the project timeline is not significant at all. And to understand a little bit more, the biggest advantage of the cross-platform is having just one mobile app development team. This is really huge difference. We've developed dozens of different mobile apps, and I can say that managing 2 different mobile teams sometimes is really challenging. Smaller app, mobile app team means less project management effort, less people-related issues, better team performance, better communication. So it's much easier to manage the team, especially. Also, the release management is much easier with the cross-platform. So the development team can release both Android and iOS versions simultaneously. On the other hand, we've mentioned that a little bit before, the cross-platform is much younger compared to native Android and native iOS. This leads to increased number of bugs, weaker development performance, which basically means a much slower development speed, which you can see in the earlier estimate. And the really important thing to remember here is that testing of the native app compared to cross-platform app is the same, because tests needs to be run separately for Android and iOS, even if the app is built with the cross-platform framework. Tester needs to check if both versions work correctly. So the one that was built from the cross-platform framework, which is run on Android, and the other one, which is run on iOS. Sometimes there are some differences in how the cross-platform app runs on different devices and different versions of the operating systems. I hope that I've answered the question.
Yeah, for sure. I think the important thing to understand there is that the overall timeline, yes, stays the same. Yes. So there's some reduction in project management costs. There's the similar engagement of QA engineers and the possibility of longer back-end development. So all in all, the overall projects stays the same. Yes, in time of length, but.
That's correct. There are some other advantages and disadvantages that you as a product owner, you just need to understand it. Yeah.